A tribute to Marc Lourdes. Marc Joseph Ferdinand Lourdes, aka Marc Lourdes, left us on February 5th, 2022. He would have been 40 on May 14 this year. A huge loss to those who knew him and loved him for his larger-than-his-life presence wherever he went. I knew Marc when we were both with the crime desk back in 2005. I with the New Straits Times and he with the Star. Although we were supposedly rival newspapers, we often hung out together during assignments and even went for crime rounds together. I remember the day the both of us were warned by a pimp in Bukit Bintang who was being arrested by the police after both Marc and I walked the streets and he offered us underage girls. No thanks to an earlier botched prostitution den raid. Like it was yesterday. "Lu dua, kalau saya tengok muka kat sini lagi, saya tetak lu," he shouted. Needless to say, it took a while for us to set foot anywhere near the Golden Triangle. Marc later joined the NST as a journalist with the news desk, and he excelled in his role there too, churning out various exclusive stories and investigative pieces. He was the life of house parties we had after working hours, dishing out his trademark mutton mint curry among others. Pork was his passion and favourite delicacy. Our paths briefly parted after he joined Yahoo, in which he rapidly rose through the ranks. He was a true blue journalist and an avid consumer of technology who knew his way around data, numbers and stuff that boggles many journalists or any lover of language. Marc then moved to Hong Kong to work with CNN, and although he was thousands of miles apart, we made it a point to keep in touch now and then. One of our favourite pastimes included stalking celebrities and influencers' Instagram profiles or posts and sharing them with each other for a laugh or two. It was after he joined Astro that he roped me in to join him in 2019. And although he was then half the man he was in terms of physical size, it was the same man I have known as a dear friend all these years. The joker, the live wire who found humour in the most serious situation, and the one who saw a silver lining in every cloud. Shocked is a severe understatement of how I felt when I heard about his demise. It was surreal. Just a month earlier, we were cracking jokes over biryani for lunch with him and his missus, and now he was laying peacefully, almost like he was deep asleep in a coffin. His booming voice, sometimes lame jokes, and our chats still play aloud in my head whenever I think of him. Although he was younger to me by 2 years, there were times where Marc served as a mentor to me, especially when I was settling in my new role in Astro. He showed me the ropes, taught me new techniques, and gave me a very useful advice on my very first day. Just do your work and do not get involved in office politics. I follow it until today. They say you can tell how a man lived his life by seeing how others talk about him, not only when he is alive, but when he is no more. The Marc I knew was well liked and loved by his friends, colleagues, and family alike, and more so by his missus, Darshini Kandasamy. He made an impact in the lives of people he knew for years, and even those he had worked for a matter of months. Marc may have left this mortal world, but to the people who knew him well, he still lives in the form of his loud banter, silly jokes, smart arguments in issues that mattered, and most importantly, in the love and care he showed to those around him. Farewell, dear friend, and I shall see you when the time comes.